welcome to our part two luxury website mockup that we're building from scratch. If you missed part one yesterday,
hey snack lovers, meet your new obsession.
it was a good lot. So we're going for part two to finish this up. Got a few more sessions that we're going to add to it, and then we are going to basically just spicing it up with some different type of effects, and then we'll be done. So we're going to move along. So
your taste buds will thank you for it.
See here, so
seaweed, so good.
Created the menu, created our story, a hero page yesterday. So today we'll be adding on So right now we're just going to kind of create what's called the experience section. Same thing yesterday, we're going to add a frame to it, do a fill in. Currently right now it's white, so let's go ahead and label this tab here. As such. Alright, so with this one we're going to fill it in with black background. Let's add our title. Some lines. We'll kind of keep it, like I say, same format we kept it as yesterday. We do have a color reference here. Let me find it. There we go. Got our own reference. Everything unified. All right, here we go. Let's make this bigger. So I wanted to add the lines and then add my ERIENC EXPERIENC. Yeah, experience. That looks about right. Let's see. Okay. Let's keep that. Actually, let's put that right there. And then we'll put everything in detail. Duplicate this one. Put every detail matters. I can't type too fast for myself. Matters.
Zyrtec presents Zyrtalk with scientist Andy.
Did you know grass pollen is one of the most common allergens in the world? But you don't need to let it get in the way of your outdoor activities. To help relieve allergies to grass, you can wear a mask when mowing the lawn, wear hats, gloves, and glasses to prevent contact, avoid spending time outdoors if pollen count is high, so that 7 a.m. tea time is A-OK, and of course, take Zyrtec for your allergy symptoms.
Thanks, Andy. Find Zyrtec at your favorite retailer. Zyrtec.
days of creation and sevenfold spirit of God. 7 candlesticks, 7 golden bowls, 7 lamps through 7 pipes, and 7 churches in Asia. 7 plagues, 7 types. God will send to judge the world in 7 sites. 7 continents, 7 oceans, and 7 seals unleashes the silence. Then the 7 horns played near the altar. First angel sounded the trumpet. Fire fell to earth to repent it. All green trees burnt out blanket. Like a war zone, angels tanked it. Everything smoked up. In a chokehold, I tried to cloak up. Getting high on fumes, gonna float up. This must be the rapture. Then I woke up.
Let's see.
God thanked it. Said, time for the second trumpet.
We'll go ahead and stack to it. It's kind of, It's kind of, let's go there. Again, we don't spend too much time on it. I think that's good. Let's add a period to it. That's good. Alright, so let's add some images because we kind of lack images within the whole website a little bit. So let's add some images to it. I'm going to stack these two. Here we go. Bring them to the top a little bit more. Have room to work with. I'm going to insert. Tap in my image. Let's see, let's kind of be 1, 2, let's say 4. Just because I think in my mind I'm lacking images, so I'm just going to add 4. Alright, so let's see here. We'll add our images to these frames here. There we go. One more image. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Kind of get creative. It's like I love images. Some images, you know, it kind of goes with the flow. Some of them could not. So I kind of want to not just focus on just one, kind of be creative. So let's see if we can. Let me see here. Let me see. Go with a little bit more space. Kind of see how I come along with it. I like the chair, but I feel like I kind of want it to stand out just a little bit more too. I always look at like as an image section that it gives the, I guess the mind a little time to rest from reading so much. So, I like that. So, now, what I like about Framer, Again, it just goes back. These are just plain mock-up. You know, we're not going too hard on these. But if I was to take it to the next level, what I love about Framer is I can add. Let me see here. I mean, I can add so many things, but in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, photos. I know when I look at a photo, sometimes I kind of want to see more. You know, it's kind of like, give me a reason, right? So, what I like about Framer, it's called Ticker. And then let me hide this here so we can see right here. All right. I'm gonna bring back my Ticker here. All right, here we go. So this is my Ticker. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna take away from these boxes and these circles. I think they were there or created just to kind of allow us to know that we can actually add more things to it. So I think the idea was pretty cool. So what I wanted to do is I want to add more images to it. So I'm gonna put my main image in here first. Give me a head start as such, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this into a component. So I'm gonna bring it back out of my main frame. Let's see here. Actually, let me do that first. I think I'll. Let's see here. Let me see how I want to do this. And if I add let's see here, I'll just add the same photo, make it easier real quick. So I'm gonna take down. These three are in one stack. There we go. Alright, so let me go to my main. Effect. May have to come back to this. It's so time consuming. Alright, so yeah. So overall what it allows me to do is it's allowing to let's change that photo. Alright, so what it allowed me to do is I can take one photo and multiply it to 3 photos, like as such. You can see here, right? Link this photo here into my Ticker. So let me go back to horizontal. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Now, to it, and I added it at the end, make it fancy. All right, so back to my layout. All right, so I'm going to do and I'll just use this as a standby so I can have reference. Let's add this stack together. Add this stack together. Sweet. All right, add these two together. And we got one stack. Highlight the thing. There we go. So these out a little bit more. Here we go. And also let's radius this. Same thing here. Same thing here. Oops, my gap out. Alright, sweet. Alrighty, so let's see, unstack. Let's see, let's try something different. I don't like the distance. Let's try this instead. I'm gonna throw this one in there as such. So that's where it's at. Okay. So let's unstack these two. So this is a frame. Let's try this again. I don't like how this is coming out. Let's try this again. All right. Media. Alright, so keep these two together. And keep these two together. And then I'll keep all four of these together. Like such. That's a better for me as far as gap. That gap, I was not filling the gap between the two boxes. So, all right, so we're gonna bring it down just a little bit more, like such. Okay. Alrighty, so let me add my images back. This goes here. That's why it's doing that, because I'm throwing it in and it's making it as a frame. That's where I'm going wrong at. So copy, put in paste as a image. Let's see. I bet you that's what it is. Let's go here, image, fill in. go. Same thing here.
Summer's wrapping up, and life is picking back up. Early mornings, long days, and a to-do list that doesn't quit. And neither should you. Who has time to slow down due to body pain? That's why there's Aleve, to keep you going. With just one pill, Aleve delivers longer-lasting body pain relief per dose compared to other leading OTC-branded pain relievers. Aleve helps keep you moving from sunup to sundown with up to 12 hours of pain relief per dose, so you can keep moving and be ready for whatever's next. Use as directed.
A photo, image, and then we'll have that same thing aligned to the left. Close the gap. Now that's better. That was aggravating a little bit there. It's like, whoa. Okay. So just these. Alright. So let's go give some space. As such. There we go. I'm okay with that. So alright, so that's my frame. I'm going to everyday details, deep response. So again, just giving it more of an image. Once we start adding detail on the site, then it'll definitely come together even more. So I'm gonna move this one to the right just a little bit. Alright, so let me add my frame. There we go. Okay, main frame. We're gonna title this one. I got this one. Let's do that too. Alright. So, add the two. Make that the same color. Okay, that's my color reference. Highlight my text. The T. Lower down my fonts like such. And then I'm gonna add some more images. There we go. Alright, so these two or these three are going to be representing the team of this barbershop. So I'm not going to stack them yet because I'm going to add some more stuff to it. Let's go just a little bit. Alright, so what we do is add Raphael. I think it's R-A. It's actually the wrong one. Try that again. Again, color reference. Delete this. There we go. I got my font size just down a little bit more. As such, there we go. Now Raphael as him as the master barber. This guy is the master barber. Alright. Get that back in there. There we go. Alright, let's see. We'll keep that just as is. That scissors work. And then what we'll do is we'll put a call of action button. It's called the book with Raphael. Alright, let's actually, no, what we'll do is we'll make this to a button. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stack these three as such. Fit content. I don't want that to go nowhere. Alright. And then what I do is I'm gonna move it to the right, but I'm also gonna stack it with the photo. Alright. So with this one I'm going to do the same thing. Don't want it to go nowhere. Move it to the right just a little bit more. Now, so with this button, book with Raphael, what I'm gonna do is create that as a component. Because we're gonna make this one to a call of action. So if it came down to someone just really just go ahead and book with them due to a referral, or they know the person, you know, give them that option. Okay, so what we do is make that tab bigger than what it is. That's my text. Let's put let's wrap that together. We don't want that to go nowhere. Alright, so with that one, we're gonna put it in the middle. Like such. Alright, so again we're gonna make this into a button. So with our do I wanna make that white? Let's do that. Let's make this one white. And what we'll do is here, let's go bring the opacity down just a little bit. There we go. Kind of give it more. Actually, let's because I wanted this in my mind. I wanted to stand out. That's why I'm doing. So let's go master barber. Let's say put some respect on my name, man. I earned this. All right, so I think that looks more. Yeah, I like that more. So let's space out the lettering so it can be more legible. Alrighty, so, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some weight to that one. I don't want it to be like big as far as like the size of it when it comes down to like the title of the name. So, but I also want it to kind of like stand out too. So I've learned spacing out the letters kind of gravitates our eyesight to it. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. See that? Now that kind of looks better for me. Looks sharp, looks clean, you know. So I think I'm gonna go with that. All right, so this one I think I want to go ahead because it got gold on gold. I'm gonna go ahead and go kind of grayish because again we want that name to stand out the most. So let me bring that font down, and I'm gonna keep it like that. I think I like that. It's clean. I don't want to make it bold or
America's Navy, forged by the sea.
I like that. Yeah. I don't want to make it bold or capitalized because it kind of stands out as such. So I'm gonna keep it like that. So let's go back to our button. I think I'm gonna capitalize this too. Again, I wanted to kind of stand out to say, kind of like really stand out, right? So let me definitely want to misspell his name. I'm bad at misspelling, I'll tell you that. Alright, so when it comes out to names, especially. Alright, here we go. Raphael. And then we'll make that in the center as such. There. I think I like that. So with my button, you know what? We have the hover. We have the hover option. So let's think that out too. So let's go back and look at it. What if I decisions. Okay, let's try this. For my background, I think what I'm gonna do is add a little granite, like such. Okay. Because I wanted to kind of stand out again a little bit more than. Okay, I like that. So let's convert it. Yeah, there we go. Now, you know what we do? We always, well not always, but we do greatest stuff. All right, I like that. The outside. So let's make this white. Okay. So I think I might go a little lighter for my gold. Yeah, because I do want. Yeah, I want my title to stand out. So my title would be Book the Raphael, right? So we can actually let's make this a little heavier too. Right. Okay. So a little bit. Okay. I like that. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I like that. And let's add a little shadow. It's always details. So can never go wrong with details in my mind. So let's add a shadow. All right. You have to hit that plus button. Get that shadow. Okay. There we go. Now it's about distance. I can see it, but I don't know if you guys can. So let me zoom in. So there we go. Let's go back to that shadow. Now if my opacity is down, so let me bring my opacity up. Okay, alright, so let's go back. Probably way too far out. Let's try this again. For some reason it's not letting me see it now. Hold on, let's back out. Okay, it now. So I can't see it up close. So for some reason, if I zoom in, it won't let me see it. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue with that. So there we go. I do have it down to the right just a little bit too much. Okay, you see what a K is? That's what I'm looking at. It's the K. Let's bring it back just there we go. Oh, go out with it. There we go. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Alrighty. Bring it down just a little bit. Alright, so we do have to add a border because it is on black. So let's add a border. Just like such. Okay. And my font is way too big on the main page, but it looks good right here. So let's go on the main page. There we go. Make it a little bit smaller. It is not the right color. It's not the same color. Alright, so let me go back to my color reference. I'm gonna copy that. Come back to my edit component. I keep saying opponent. You should have made it opponent. Edit component, not opponent, but component. Alright, so back to my border. I'm gonna add my border with the right color. And just the color of the brand, right? Want the same color of brand. So copy and paste that. Then I am going to go back to my home page, and there you go. Now that looks good. So what I'm gonna do also is I want it to be stacked with these here. I want it to be stacked with this one. So what I do is I bring it inside. There we go. Bring it down one more, and then I should be able to align it to the left. Oops, not my whole thing. There you go. There we go. There it is. Not bad at all. Alrighty, so let's bring this button up just a little bit. Oh, well look at there. So if I adjust the picture, it adjusts the button. And then I don't like the button being too far out like that. So what I'll do is I am just going to take it out of this stack, just like such. And then I'll just stack these two. Just like that. And then close the content of it. And then align to the left. Bring it back to the right side. There we go. Alright, so now I have more control. Look at that. See that? More control now. So I'm okay with that. Even if I adjust the photo, it's not affecting my buttons. So that's how you do that. Alright, so again, that's the call of action.
It's also important to check the weather and pollen count.
So we haven't seen the
pollen in the air. And of course,
photo yet.
take Zyrtec for your allergy symptoms.
What we do?
Andy. Find Zyrtec at your favorite retailer.
Let's fill in. We'll just fill it in. So let me add. Let's see here. Let me find a photo. Will I got it. Let's see. What if I just use cause again time consuming. What I do is I just use don't think I have a picture to represent my guy. Do I? No. No. Alright, so I'll take that. Let's do it this way. Image. I could go to, they haven't built in Unsplash. It's a reference high def photos that uncopyrighted you can use, so I can go that route, just based on timing and trying to get this completed today as far as layout. So we'll just do it that way. We'll add that photo again because I don't have a photo to represent. So, but that looks good, man. So what we'll do is we'll just use that as a mock-up to the other ones. Let's delete this. Let's remove this. And such. Alright, so let's add as a mock-up. We're just going to duplicate that. Move it to the side. Delete this one. Do the same thing with this one. Duplicate the whole stack and then move it to the side like such. Alright. And then what we'll do is we'll just change out these photos.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. Asana
Like
AI can
such.
spot roadblocks and assign work to keep everything
There
on
you go.
track. That's how
We'll
work
just do
gets
it that
handled.
way.
Visit us at asana.com.
Let me just find one more. I don't really like using, the same photos, but sometimes you got to, I guess.
World's
But
best cat litter.
here we go.
World's best cat.
All right, so we'll just give it a different name too, because this is staff. So we'll put let's see, James Holiday here. Then Marcus Red. That's what I have over here. As such, we'll put him as a stylist. And what I'll start doing, just to kind of speed up the process, is also have my photos preset. I think that's important. This is my buddy. We'll come back to that. So we have to make a button for each one, really, when it comes down to it. So we'll do that. All right, so senior, we'll make this a senior barber. And then we'll add a description for this guy here. There we go. Zoom in, check that out. It looks good. And yeah, I'm just loving the frame set on it. It's beautiful. Alright, so again with this one, we had added a button to this that moves around because of my adjustments. So what I do is I'm just gonna add it right back. As such. Make sure again it's the whole stack. Take that out there. There we go. Nice. Bring content back. There we go. Bring it back to the right. Align to the left. Sweet. so with these, we would have to actually add our own buttons, different buttons at that, because it looks good. Man, it looks good. All right. Oops. So again, with this one, so what we'll do is, that's booked with Raphael. We'll make this one booked with James. Now I'm just not realizing. Oh man, boy, I tell you today, the spelling is just ugh, just ugh. But this is why you have to definitely. Actually, let's make this look kind of even better. I think I like it because it's different. I like it because it's different. Yeah. It's a little too big as far as the front, but I like it because it's different. Alright, so let's bring it down just a little bit more. For some reason, when I do it here, it's one side, but when I do it here, it's a whole nother side. That's weird. But we're going to let it rock the way it needs to rock. We'll just adjust to what we're doing. Is that 10? Yeah. So I can see 10 here. See, that's what I'm saying. I can see 10 here.
This is a current tech.
But it won't do me.
I've seen this
so
on
let's do
Sal.
this.
Goes so good.
So I always wait. Figure it out. Figure it out. All right. So what we'll do is we'll just do each one
It up a bit. This is a total
by the size,
outfit when we're heading up to
like
the snow
such.
to our cabin. This is what Katrina would throw on up for the
So
yeah, this is definitely gonna make it a suitcase. Blue
let's go
Haze,
8.
I like that color. This, and then they got pants over here with the Bliss Blend.
Let's go 5.
Put these together.
Then let's go 8 again. There you go. That's way better. All right. Did I remember all that? No. So I was freestyling and it came together. So 8, 5, 8. Yeah. All right. So same thing here. We're gonna make this into a button, but it's actually gonna be booked with James. Let's make it to create component. Book with James. I'll tell you now. All right, here we go. Make my size of the button. I don't know the other one. That's crazy. I should be writing this down. But I do know the size of the font. So 8, 5. Let me see here. Do you remember that one? All right, so let's fill it in. Remember the screen size. We went black on the outside. And we'll go on the inside. And then we brought that down. And then we changed the radius. Just like such. All right. Here we go. And then we add a border too, right? All right, but my size, because again, we want to be very uniform, right? So, width is 200, my height is 47. Width is 200, height is 47. I was close, but not on 47. All right. And then we also had a border. I think it was a width of 2. Color. I need to go back. Color reference. See how close I get. Let's see how close I get. All right. Close, but not all. Close, but not all. One 23, 26, 123, 26. 26. All right. And then my border. I think my next live, I'm going to, I got it. I'm going to come with a pen and pad. Don't forget the pen and pad. Can't go wrong. All right, so this one's different. It was like the 1. I think I got more. 3. Wow. And the color is off. Wow. Alright. Oh, my opacity. That's what it is. My opacity. There you go. Let me check that right now. I think it was, yeah. There we go. That's it. All right, so I gotta make one more. Gotta do this from scratch again, and then we'll do the same thing. Book with. I need to be capitalized. Uniform. Marcus.
Zyrtec presents Zyrtalk with Scientist Andy.
So
did you know grass pollen is one of the most common allergens in the world?
cut it back
But you don't
down
need to let it
to
get in the way
my
of your outdoor
component
activities.
before I
To
start
help relieve
editing.
allergies to grass, you can wear a mask
Create a
when mowing the
button,
lawn, wear
basically.
hats, gloves, and glasses to prevent contact, avoid spending time outdoors if pollen count is high,
Marcus.
so that 7 a.m. tea time is
My title, I guess,
A-okay.
don't matter.
And of course, take Zyrtec for your allergy symptoms.
Thanks, Andy. Find Zyrtec at your favorite retailer.
Remember this one? 5/8 or 8/5/8. 5 and it's 8. You know what? Don't even have to zoom in it. Let's see here. All right, so my border again is 1, and then got the but we'll get it as close as possible so we can, like such here. My fill-in is going to be my granite, black on this side, going to go back and reference back to my completed. So this is my border. So one solid copy. Attach it to this one. Right color. There we go. Same thing here. I'm gonna go back to my radius. Make sure I got the right color. I know my right side is black, so I went to the wrong one. Here we go. Also, do this down to something like as such. 47-ish. See. Doing that. And then it's 127, I think. Let's see. 123. Close. Close. 123, 126. Very close. Okay, so we have the three stylists. Put the buttons together with the component of, so we match that as a stack. Fill that in. Right. Bring it back to the right side. Align to the left. Boom, just like such. Same thing here. Let's do it again. You'll find yourself just like I say, when you ever want to learn it, you really just learn your tools. It's the best way to learn it. Learn your tools, everything else start coming together. You learn tools in one program of Adobe, you learn tools in all of them. Adobe. So all I'm doing is stack all 3Ds so they don't go nowhere. I'll try it again. We don't want the main frame in there. There we go. Add stack, just like such. And then, boom. All right, so let's take a look at it. And it looks good. That looks good. Did I add a description? That looks good. I didn't add no title, that's what it is.
This is a current
that looks
technique.
good.
I've seen this on Sal. Goes so good.
Yeah.
Pouring out of pants. Throwing it with
Let's go, E.
onto a half zip. Kind of
That's good,
dresses
bro.
it up a bit. This is a total.
Alrighty, alright.
comfy
So
outfit.
we're gonna add a
We're heading
title
to the snow to our
to
cabin.
this.
This is what Katrina would throw on.
Let's duplicate that.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna make it a suitcase. Blue haze. I like that color.
Wrong
This,
shortcut.
and then they got pants
Alright,
over here with the
here
blue
we go.
split. I could
Add
put
a
these
title.
on.
Where'd my title go? I don't know where it went. Where did you go? You want me to type it up? I can do that. Let's see here. Let's see, let's add that here. We'll change it white. See, I don't like the way it's. Let's try this again. So we'll still turn this white. You see where it's heading? I've learned doing this that I don't like it in my editing when it comes down to this, because I have to actually click into my heading and then go into it and head and go into edit. I don't want to do that. So I've learned to do it like such. Let me duplicate it. Let me just start from scratch. So I hit my T as my short, hit the text. Then I put a letter in, and then I click out of it, and then I click back in it. And by doing that, now I can go ahead and paste in. But the reason I don't like it is now I have more control as far as my font colors, as far as my, like, I don't have to go into my edit heading as a title, right? So now I can click that. I mean, delete that. I said click it. Delete that. Change this back to white. Again, it's a title, right? So I kind of want it to fit. a little bit better than what it is. So as such, and then when I want to put it between the team and these photos. So what I'm gonna do is add stack to them. Let me get them together. Like such. I'm gonna put them in the same frame. That's why it's not reading the way I want it to. Okay. Now they're in the same frame. Now I can stack them. All right, so I'm gonna stack them, and then let me zoom out so we can see it better. There we go. I know I want it to align left. There we go. I'm gonna add some padding to the team. What I do is, you know what? Let me just stack those two. Make it even easier for myself. Align to the left, and now I'm just gonna add padding. Because if I didn't do that before, it would be making it harder for myself to try to align both of them, even though when it comes down to it, it makes it easier for me as a designer. All right, so with that, I am going to add some gap between these two. And that's gap is just space. It's designer terms, gap. Just add gap between. It's just space. All right. So with that, I'm actually gonna change the font too on this one. Let's go back to what we were using. Here we go. And I think we had the fancy writing. Start with an L. Like I say, I've downloaded so many fonts. I don't even, it's crazy. So, I mean, if you got the time, do it. I don't allow myself to go through clicking through each font to see, you know, basically what's better than the other. I don't do that no more. It takes too much time. So I usually kind of, especially when it comes down to luxury websites, I'm pretty much kind of the same, unless the client asks for something different. So that's how I do mine. But it's your design. You can always do it the way you want it, or if it's your website, right? So I'm going to give that one just a little bit of a such like that. Okay, there. Now let's zoom out again. Man, that looks good. My team is just a little too big for my font. It don't have to be that big, so let's take that down, actually. That's better. All right, I like that. Okay, so what I said I was going to do is, for my button, I was going to remind myself when I'm done, like to really go back and do a hover. So with that, we'll do it at the end, but you got the option, you know, it's a component, so once you push hover over it, you can kind of switch it up the way you want to. So just to make it easier and quicker, I'm just going to change the background to white. Not that one. Make sure you click the right one. So I'm gonna change it to white like such. And then I'm gonna change my font to black like such. And then what I do is for my gold, I'm just gonna bring it down just to like, or I'm gonna make it lighter, not down, but lighter. So it's there, but you see the font a little better. All right, so if I was to make this website go live, scroll down to it, I hover over it, as you can see now, it gives me that option, right? So that's the cool thing about that. But again, that's at the end, makes it stand out. and we'll just do that at the end. All right, so let's move right along. I can tell already, like the gap, the space is different. I can tell just by looking at it. You're doing this for so long, for so many years, you just know it ain't right.
When you support St. Jude through your company employee giving program, you can help make cures possible for kids with cancer.
Yep, that's it right there.
Visit St.
That one has 10, that one has 0. Just by looking at it, I can tell. Boom, kind of made a difference. The height, that's what I was looking at, is the height. So I already could tell. Oops, that's funny. There. Yeah. Sweet. Now, that looks way, like, it's crazy. All right, so that looks good. Man, that's standing out. I like that. Very crisp, clean. We can even add a little, let's take a little step further. Let's add a border to the photo. Let's see how that would look. I kind of think that would be even better. So, let's see. I like that. I like that. It looks good. I'm reflecting back to, referencing back to my color. Sweet. Oops. Worked it out too fast. There we go. It's all about the small details. Always about the small details. I love it. Usually this happens too, like when I finish a website, I'm literally going back thinking in my mind like, I can add this to such and such website. So look at that. Ooh, that's great. Now, goes back to, again, standing out. If I wanted to stand out, I'm going to stand out in a way that it makes it like pop, pop. But again, not too much, being that as, again, our focus is luxury. Let's add an effect, just be playing around, just kind of have fun with it, right? All right, so let's see. I want to hover over it, adding effect. Instead of making it the size go larger, right? Let's just add a tilt. A rotate. But we want to, oops. We want to do that. Let's go back to effect. Right, so let's rotate 3D wise. I was trying to push. Go back. There we go. Effect. I don't want that. Effect. Let's go try to do it anyway. Alright, here we go. So it's 3D. Now. Alright. You can do a little bit of offset. 3D offset too. Now I'm just going way overboard. But just kind of wanted to show you. Standing out. It ain't the best, right? Based on timing, but you get the idea, you know. We can always, right? For me though, I'm always better just to say, you know, let's keep it simple with, and let it pay for itself. I think that too, that plays a part too. Most clients may not want to come into all that, right? Most clients be like, hey man, just do my website. Let's keep it sharp and clean and elegant, but not too much too. So Depends on the client. All right, so let's move right along. I just wanted to show you that. I'm actually gonna make that a little smaller. We don't need that much room. That's a frame, and basically I'm adjusting right there. All right, so moving right along. We almost done. We got like 3 more parts to do. I'm gonna add to it. So in this will be somewhat like a testimonies section. So I just want to break these back down so I don't get them mixed up. Experience. All right, here we go. In their words. Here we go. All right, so we add the frame against the main plate. All right. What we're going to do is fill that out so it expands against the whole website. Bring that down again. We're back to our main. We want to stretch it out, have some more room to work with. There we go. Okay. This frame goes into.
I'm Walton Goggins, and as an actor, I'm an expert in.
Oh, I put that in the wrong one, didn't I?
GoDaddy Arrow uses AI to create everything you need to
Oh,
grow.
I titled this wrong. My bad. It's supposed to be the team. Missed that one. Now we're back to the frame. This one's supposed to be in their words. Cool. All right. Change it back to black background. Like that. Let's see. Let me add my back my music, y'all. Give me just a second. Let me add my music back to this game. I'll be in my focus. I just be forgetting about the music. It's tough. Let's see. And you gotta put like non-copyrighted music too, so that's another challenge itself. But we got it. Alright. Good to go. Alrighty. Alright. So back to the design. So in their words, we're going to add a title. Disappeared on me. And again, we just do that our trick of ours. I call it my trick. I don't know. I could be making it harder for myself, you know, doing it the way I'm doing it, but it works for me. That's the way I figured it out. You know, you got something better, let me know. It's all about growth. I'm always open to learning new things also. So, you know, I'm not the creator of this program, so it can go any way, right? It's kind of like how I look at it. So, all right, so I'm gonna add in their words. Capitalize that. I know. Oops, I can't reach it. Let me see. Change, bro. There we go. I think I got it, yeah. Alright, make that smaller. I can't touch the back one now. There you go. There we go. And then what we'll do is space those out. Like that. Let's add another on this side. Make it even. We'll make those stack, align to each other. Back up. Boop. Then we'll align it. Like such. Where you going? Where you going? I had it. I had the magic going. I don't know where it was going. All right, so there. I have to change the size. Let's see. Manually. Yeah. All right, so let's change the font first to approximately 20. That's good. Alrighty. Our padding, or is that our gap? Looks like our gap. Change the size on that one, like such. Alrighty. And then we have another one over here. Like such. We'll put it in the middle. There we go. And we'll scoot this one over. Okay, what size is this one? 48. We'll make this one the same. It's at 59 at the moment. There we go, 48. All right, so let's bring it down just a little bit more. I kind of like that one. Let's lift this one up. Just using my arrow key. There we go. All right, so that is good. Let's bring it up. And those words about there. All right, let's take a look at it. I actually I'm kind of feeling that one. I'm feeling that. All right, we can let that sit right there for right now at least. All right, so I'm gonna duplicate just to make a quicker workflow. I'm gonna take it out of the stack here. Absolute. There we go. All right, so this is going to be white, and it's going to be the testimony. It's like such. And then what we'll do is align this left. I'm sorry, to the right. We'll align this right, like such. Kind of give it that fall, right? Okay, so we change the font. There we go. Let's make a little bow there. It's my, make it bigger, but my lettering, I wanted to bring it together. There we go. Let's make it a little bigger. There we go. And then what we'll do is, so, can't get away with that. All right, so what I have to do is make two of them because I don't like the way that looks. So I can just make two of them and stack them together so I can have more control with each sentence. That's the objective. Like such. All right, so yeah, so I can stack these two. That's better. Close the gap. That's it. Now I can have that. Did I do that right to me? No? Figure it out. Let's figure it out. All right, so here, they need to be in the same frame. I mean, yeah, same box, same frame. All right, so if I do that, let's see. This goes here. We're in the middle, so that feeds out that way. Sweet. Okay, this will go in that frame like such. Let's change the frame's background to no background. All right, so let's change, put the front in the middle. There we go. Now, it's about the padding, so make that into a layout. Come on, man. All right, so with that one, we'll make that one to a layout, and then just like that. Oh man, let's go. Man, let's go. We just figured it out. That's all we gotta do. Just figured it out. All right, so the reason why I did that is because I wanted that one to be a tad bit smaller, right? I'm gonna throw in my quotations there. Actually, you know what? Let's take it even a step further. We're gonna throw in our own quotations like such. All right. It's my height in it. It's my fit, right? Okay, fix. That's how we want it. We don't want the same. It's on fixed. When it's on fixed, we can kind of make the size between it smaller or bigger compared to putting it on fit, and then it's going to change the whole thing. That's what it was doing. All right, so we want these two to be right beside each other, and we can do that without actually creating another frame. Like so, there we go, and then we can make this one just a little, and then we can bring it up just a little bit more, just like that. I like that. All right, so let's change this one. Oops. Oh, you know what? Goes back to saying, man, practice makes perfect. So what I did was I aligned that to be just like this. Let me create another one, duplicate it, bring it back up here, like there, and I'm going to put it in there, that stack. There we go. Bring it back up, like that. All right, now this one I changed my height, so I need to change my, there we go. All right, so this one here, let me see, it's still giving me opposite. I don't want opposite, so let me see something here. Trial and error. This is live. I cannot make this up. This is live. So whatever is happening, you're gonna see it. So let's duplicate this using my shortcut tool. And I just want to see if I can outsmart my computer. And I think I did. Alright, so we want this one to be fixed. So we go into size. Did you see like how they did? Look, I can't make this up. I can't. No way that just changed on me. It did. Look, it's like almost like we'll just keep it like that. Like that's cool. It changed on me. If you know anything about quotations, like one side is one thing and then left side is another, so it's kind of like a twist in it. So if you know, you know. But yeah, that's what it was doing. Funny. All right, so boom, boom. What size is that? 76. We're gonna make this size 76 too. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. All right, so quotations equal size there. We're gonna bring it up, and then we're gonna change this one to the code like that. There we go. Alrighty. So now, being that I want to take down the boldness of it. Yes, there we go. That looks good. Let's see if we go even down to regular. I like even regular better. Yeah. Alright, so it's padding to the right here. There we go. Not too much. I like that. I like that. Bring it in just a little bit. Slopes. And again, it's only doing that because of my, I like that. That's good. Yes, so let me take the font down just a little bit more with the, in this word. It's standing out too much for me. There we go. All right. So obviously we got to take those down. 24 is what I see. Zoom in a little bit more. 24. All right, so making a line, okay. Bring it back to my left side here. Match it right there. That's good. All right, so we can give a little space from the title. What's the title? Oops, let's adjust my once more again, but it's okay. We can just do it right there. Boom. All right. Sweet. So now we have what is called a testimony area or section. Don't have to have it that wide. Sweet. There we go. It's coming right along. Okay. All right. So let's do a little bit more. Let's add a. Let's get fancy with it. Let's do I usually do in-state, man, but let's do like, cause this is fancy, right? Let's do out of state. Let's do like London. Like, yeah, like, let's do London. London. All right, here we go. There we go. Sweet. Let's go and space those words out a little bit more. Let's make it white. Man, let's go. Sharp. Oh, we don't want to do all that. Let's stack these two, because it's all about them right now. There. So when we move those, we ain't moving everybody. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think we have a gap in there too. Space, gap, space. No? Well, let's go. Let's not adjust we just want to adjust the height. Too much. There we go. London. That's beautiful. London. You know what? These fonts. I'm telling you, man. Let's go semi. Now it's more legible to me. I don't know why. It just didn't look. You know? Chef kiss. All right, so I like that. Let's make this even. Yes. Now, I like it even more. Let's go. All right. We have areas now. Bring it down just a little bit. There. Okay, that looks good. I don't know. No, not yet. Let me make a little bit more padding. I think I like it like that. Space this out. That's better because if I go live with it and I'm scrolling down, right? Like I don't want it to be pop. So let's add some more space. Let's give it some room a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll just add more space in between the stack and like we were doing, like such. Okay, okay, too much. My bad, my bad. Like that. All right, so we can bring this down. That's all right. Just bring it back up, like that. Okay. Now we'll just bring this up because now we're. Yes, yes. It looks good. We can chop it. Oh yeah, man. A little too much, too much. There we go. Okay, so boom, right? Boom. See? Okay. I don't like that. All right, so let's bring it up just a little bit. We'll judge it from here. Man, you just got to keep it. You got to keep it going. Like, and then usually it comes the size of it comes in between, makes it equal. So each section is equal, but I don't like it because too much space makes me want to add things to it, right? And I don't want to do that. I just want to keep it real clean and crisp. Has it, have its own little world. There we go. I think I like that better. Yeah, there we go. See? So when I press play meaning is it goes live. My site is live. I'm looking at it. Okay, I like the photos. Bam. Okay, when it comes here, oh, nice. This is the team. Looks very crisp. Oh, now I'm going into the testimony. Oh, beautiful, right? Because I might want to add like 5 more, like flips to the next side, slips to the next one. So that's just my opinion. That's the way I like it. So we're going to do it that way. Again, if the client said differently, we would do differently. But I like it. All right. So it comes down to, especially in barbershops, a luxury type thing, and hair salons, even down to, I said I was going to fix this. It's bothering me. I think I got a new font. I'm excited to use right here. I hope it works out. Here we go. Survey says. Just gonna kick that out a little bit more. Yeah, we'll see that. Oh man, look at that. Now that's cooking. See, this to me again. I'm about legible. See, I can read that. I'm having a hard time reading this because the font is stretched. The stretched part is happening, and I don't quite like it. So I'm gonna need to bring it back. So let's do that. Found a new font. I told you I was gonna do that. I'm happy I did. Makes it look better. Alrighty, so let's go to it. if you're starting out, don't do it to yourself. Kind of find some fonts that you're just gonna be using on a regular. Because at the end of the day, anyway, we're the designers, but the overall decision is to the client. And I always say if it's not legible for me, it's not gonna be legible for the client. All right, grab some of that right there. Thank you. All right. Just trying to find the font. Where did you go? All right. No, you're not it. Here we go. All right. Let's bring this out a little bit more so we can see it on the main page. All right. Let's kind of. There we go. Just gonna stretch that out a little bit more so we can see it. Actually, let's give it some padding. I think that helps. Yeah. 11. It's supposed to be 11. There we go. Do the same thing with this one. There. There we go. That looks good. Now I don't have to worry about trying to readjust this and readjust that. That padding comes into play. I tell you the truth. Before I forget, because again, I like to be different. Let's add. I think what I just do is so much, so many things to do here. Oh my! All right, I'll come back to it. I might just add a line. Let's just add a line to it. I just wanted to see stand it out. Is he gonna let me? Oops. Let's exit out of that. Is it gonna let me? Yeah, I thought so. It was acting funny. But we got it. It's always the way. Just gotta figure it out. Alrighty, so I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit more. Just like such. Boom. Now I added that because I didn't want to forget. I've been doing studying and I just like the way it stands out, right? So that line underneath, see that? It stands out. So also what I'm gonna do is make the font just a little bigger too. When you hover over it, it expands just a little bigger. So let me zoom in. There. I could have did an effect, but I don't think I have to. So let's see. We'll just play it from here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so we'll also want to make this expand just a little bit more too. There we go. Move it to the side so it could. All right, let's look at it. See what we have done. There we go. Nice. So when we go back to the website, it's going to pop out, right? So make it go live. Here we go. said, again, different. You want to be different. So that to me allows it to stand out, right? And I just wanted to do that before I forget. All right, so back to finishing this layout. Alrighty, so we have done the testimonial, 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 testimonial. I think I'm saying it right. If not, forgive me. Testimonial. It's on my brain now. Okay, all right. So let's move right. Let's move right along. All right, the testimonial. There we go. Testimonial. Got it. That's funny. All right, here we go. We want that to be seen, the visibles. It's cutting out. We have already adjusted to where we want it, so let's just make it visible so we don't have to do all that again. There we go. And then I am missing my, did I put it in the wrong stack? I think, oh no. Here we go. Needs to come down, needs to come down, needs to come down. There we go. So let's bring it back up just a little bit more. There we go. That's how we add it. So we can close this in and then adjust the padding like such. All right. Like such. Okay. That's better. All right. So now that we have that one, let's move right along. All right. So going back into our main, we'll add a frame. Just like that. Make that black, fill that in. We're gonna stretch it. All right. Now, what I was saying about the reserve, I always think that when it comes to the class about, you know, being luxury is the ability to reserve your spot. So I think it's important we have that, because if you know, you know. Reserving is a beautiful thing. Quick, around your timing, can't really beat that, right? So, I don't know why my music just continues to shut off itself. We're gonna have to fix that. I want it to play forever. All right. So let me find where my music is at again. Thought I did it already. Here we go. So, yes, we are continuing to listen to you. Let's see here. It's got to be a way. It is. Look at that. It's always a way. Just gotta figure it out. All right. Here we go. Let's move right along. So I changed that to go. Why did it change back? See if I can get it. There we go. Let's bring the letters back together. Here we go. Looks better that way, sharper. We're going to duplicate this one and actually bring it down to this side. So we don't have to really, again, do it all over again. It works, right? So what we do is, I think we're still intact, right? Everything's still intact. Looks like it. Looks good. All right, so we'll just change this. It's called reserve. Because again, we want to put a reserve area. I'm a fan of reserving. So let's put this in the middle. I'll move this one over. Like there. Move this one over here. Like there. Like that. Alright, so let's look at that. It doesn't look... Let's see. Hold on, man. Doesn't look quite centered. So let's bring it to the... There we go. Right. That's good. Let's bring this over just a little bit. Right there. Okay. It ain't there yet. So, and I know I haven't been looking at it too long. So let's bring it back to the right a little bit. About right there. Oh. It's saying centered, but it don't feel. Is this what not centered? That's what it is. See a little inch. I know I be seeing these things. So how's that? Yeah, it looks better. Yeah. I just want to see this one real quick. Yeah. That looks better for me. Yep. Here we go. Details. It's all about details to me. And let's do this. We can give me more details. Let's do this. Because I don't like it. I don't, it's not sitting right with me. Let's bring out these tools. I'm gonna bring out some tools, man. Bring out some tools. What am I?
moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. But thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
My life!
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken.
Or that our daughter's going through a phase.
Hot tub's busted.
I'm on it.
But Verbo had our backs, and with Verbo Care, they moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Water's real hot, huh, honey? Daughter's about the same.
Teenagers are full of surprises.
Got any room for dad?
Ew, think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
A vacation rental from Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
2026 Nissan Rogue. It's the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality.
If I had it my way, I'd be watching your eyes turn from brown to hazel right now. The way they did on the front porch swing when the sky turned red, watching the sun go down. It'd be a field full of fireflies, watching us lost time making up. You'd be in my arms, we'd still be in love. If I had it my way. If I had it my way. If I had it my way, I would blink and we'd disappear somewhere somehow. Have a little bit of red wine poured into coffee cups, watching the stars come out. Have an Al Green record on, dance a little by the fireplace. We'd make our love, then we'd just lay. If I had it my way. Call me up and say I need you now, and I can't go another day. I say you're all I ever think about, and I'd give anything to see your face. You'd say I miss you, I'd say I don't know how much more I can take. You say I'm on my way. If I had it my way. If I had it my way. If I had it my way, I'd be losing feeling in my left arm right now. Trying like hell not to wake you up while you're laying on me on the living room couch. Have a John Wayne Western on that we wasn't watching anyway. Girl, I swear I would stay right there for days. If I had it my way. Call me up and say I need you now, and I can't go another day. I say you're all I ever think about, and I'd give anything to see your face. You'd say I miss you, I'd say I don't know how much more I can take. You say I'm on my way. If I had it my way. If I had it my way. If I had it my way, I could just lean in, kiss your lips right now.
It takes confidence to put yourself out there. My teeth are a part of that. But it's not just how I see myself. It's knowing that I'm taking care of my oral health too. Invisalign made straighter, healthier teeth possible. It starts with a click.
There's a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. It's really common that you run into merge conflicts. You're finally ready to merge something and there's a conflict. Your CI is failing. But I have a Green PR's automation here that uses some of our skills. And this is going to go through and it's going to say, like, do any have CI failures because of like something vented wrong or like didn't get caught in the pre-push, or maybe it's going to merge conflict because someone is like also changing it because we're rushing to, you know, finish up a project or something like that. My PRs are always green.
Jeep Compass is your invitation to start doing Jeep things. With more tech, more comfort, and more capability, here's to more Jeep things this year.
want a vehicle that earns its keys. Not scared of a bit of mud. All that from a chat in the pub.
With this team, how they want. I long for you to talk to me like you did that night in the restaurant. You spoke of love so openly, and again you promised me that you never leave. But now you're gone. With this voice I become. Sometimes I catch myself calling your name when you're not there at all. Please tell me what I did wrong. Why must I hear your voice inside my head all day and all night long? It's not fair. I held you, and when you told me you were dying, I had less courage. It's true, and you wrote every day, writing about the things that we could do when your pain went away. But all that went away was you. With this I long for you to talk to me like you did that night in the restaurant. With this
My moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms kept me out of the picture. Skyrizi helps deliver symptom relief as early as 4 weeks and is proven to help deliver visible colon lining repair and remission.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken.
Or that our daughter's going through a phase.
Hot tub's busted.
I'm on it.
But Verbo had our backs, and with Verbo Care, they moved us.
Better place, better hot tub.
Water's real hot, huh, honey? Daughter's about the same.
Teenagers are full of surprises.
Got any room for dad?
Ew, think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
A vacation rental from Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
There is a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. Like, we have a very large code base and we have a lot of contributors and we've got some controlled chaos going on. But here, I'm asking Codex to look at the last day of commits into this section of our mono repo and basically like group them, tell me who worked on what got done, what do I need to know about. And so I wake up in the morning with almost like a, if you've used ChatGPT Pulse, it's like a personalized pulse. I open the app in the morning and sitting there is like, here's what happened yesterday in the code base.
Sorry about that. I guess now you can hear me. That definitely makes a difference. Apologize, my microphone died on me. How you been though? How's life been treating you? I hope very well. That's better. I think you should be able to hear me now. Thank you so much for tapping that screen. I appreciate you. That's, man, thank you. Alrighty, so I got this. Don't want to put a. There we go. Yes, I was responding to you. I apologize when my microphone had died on me. But that's good. Life is beautiful. Man, ain't it? That's good. I'm truly glad to hear that. Alrighty, I think we're done here. Let's see here. Probably need to add some info. Let's do that. Let's add some info. We're gonna change this color here. Man, I appreciate the heart, me. Thank you so much. Man, you're awesome. Absolutely. Alright. There we go. And then what we do is we want to just join these together, duplicate them, add stack.
My life!
Man,
We
that's
knew our
what's
last Verbo
up.
was going to be
Appreciate you,
incredible.
man, coming
We didn't know
through.
the hot tub was broken.
Heard that our daughter's going through a phase.
Hot tub's busted.
I'm on it.
But Verbo had our backs, and with Verbo Care, they moved us.
Better place, better hot tub.
Water's real hot, huh, honey? Daughter's about the same.
Actually, it's
Teenagers are full of surprises.
Got any room for dad?
Ew, think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
not going
A
to change
vacation rental
the
from Verbo
height.
is not. If you know, you Verbo.
There is a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. Like, we have a very large code base and we have a lot of contributors and we've got some controlled chaos
That's what I was
going on.
trying to do.
But here, I'm asking
Took me a
Codex to
little minute,
look
but
at the
you
last
got it.
day of commits.
There we
into
go.
this
All right,
section
so
of
let's
our
just duplicate this
and
one.
basically, like, group them, tell me who worked on what got
Sweet.
done, what do I need to know about.
Alright.
And so I wake up in the morning with almost like a,
There we
if you
go.
use ChatGPT Pulse, it's like a
Alright, and then we
personalized
add
pulse. I
visit.
open the app in the morning and sitting there is like, here's what happened yesterday in the code base.
Align to the left. Beautiful. We have this one aligned to the left too. Sweet. Alright, and then we'll put this info here. There we go. London. London. Beautiful London. Okay. Just wanted to push it out just a little bit more. I don't like it sitting on top of it. There we go. Alright. Beautiful London. Should we add a number? I guess we can make one up, you know. Wouldn't hurt nothing. Wouldn't hurt nothing at all. Alright. There we go. Usually we would add as far as like icons to kind of represent these dots, but it's safe today. It's safe today. So let's align those two together like that. And that's it. That's it. Now again, it comes down to you know, as far as details and all that good stuff goes into what, you know, you choose to do as far as your design work. I'm always pushing to be different. That's my main objective for myself. I always try to be different, so I push to just do just that. But also remember too, when it comes down to the client, kind of try to learn a little bit about what your client likes, what they don't like, especially when it comes down to design, because that's important. Try to read your client. Without taking away from the design, so that's better. All right, we are done with the layout. Let's change that font. Too big. Thought I was gonna like it, but it's too big for the outlook. Same thing here, add a stack. I want more control. An IG icon. Line to the left. Bring down the font just a little bit more with this one. That's sweet. I'll push it to the left. Just like that. Now we're done with the layout. Beautiful. Alrighty, man. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna make this go live. Let's press live. Check it out. And there we go, man. Elegant, sweet, beautiful template. Beautiful template. All right. Man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, man. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button. I love it. I love it. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for all the heart means. Thank you for tapping the screen. Make sure you hit the follow button and like, share. If you know a barber, tag them in it. Man, it was fun today. So this is the end of part 2. The next time you see this template, it will be live on the website. So go capture that, Go check it out. If it's something fittable for you, your company, we can add more pages to it. If you're needing a audit on your website, make sure you let us know. All you gotta do is comment down below audit. That gives you an opportunity to get your website audit on live with us. So, this is your boy Eric. Don't do nothing else. Be good to yourself. Love yourself. Be a blessing to someone else. And I'll see you next time here once more again, doing a fresh new, from the scratch website to add to our template of our gallery website. So